In our prior video, we went over several reasons why this is the absolute best time to be a first-time home buyer in the past 50 years. Now we're going to dig into some of the details of buying that first home. For starters, how much is the house worth? And perhaps more importantly, from your perspective, how much do we offer? Now, I've been in real estate for a long time, and now, more than ever, estimating the value of a property is more of an art than a science. Most agents or brokers that you're going to talk to are going to be looking at price per square foot and applying it to the house that you are looking at. I'm going to caution you against the price per square foot technique. Why? Because it has value when all of the comparables are exactly the same. But when the houses that have sold in the neighborhood have different ages, quality of construction, condition, seller motivation, site values, any of these different things that can go into why the house sold for what it did, that's going to directly impact the estimate that you come up with if you're using their price per square foot as a guide. So I recommend you take a look at some of the following criteria to make sure you're going to make the right offer price. Number one, current listings. Let's make sure we know about all the current listings in the neighborhood that you might be interested in so that we get started with the right property to begin with. Number two, let's talk about repair items. Let's make sure that you know what the house is going to need for you to move in. Will there be expenses to get the house just right for you? If so, we want to know that up front so we can make an appropriate offer. The next item is days on market. How long has the property been listed? There's a big difference between the seller whose house has been sitting on the market for 6 months versus the seller who just put the house on the market yesterday. The person who put the house on the market yesterday will not be anywhere near as eager to strike a bargain as the seller who's had the house sit there for a long time. So knowing days on market, very, very important. Finally, as your agent, I'm going to try to find out, have there been other offers on the property? Sometimes there are offers that have been accepted and they fall out of escrow. Other times there have been offers that were rejected, they were just too low. I like to get as much information as possible about prior offers so I get some insight into the thinking and motivation of the seller to best represent you. And let's talk about you. What's your motivation? Are you under the gun time-wise? Do you have a deadline where you need to be in your new home? Is this the perfect home for you? Have you found your absolute dream home and you simply must have it? Or is time a luxury? You're not in a big rush and there's a number of properties on the market that would work just great for you. If that's the case, we're going to make a much more aggressive offer on your behalf to make sure that you not only get the right house, but at the best possible price and the best possible terms. Now, terms can be a bit of a murky concept, and I'm going to clear that murky concept up in our next video.